Guess what we're doing today? It is finally time. It is time for the announcement that everybody waits for all year long. It is time for the 2024 Christmas and Holiday Card Exchange. But wait, please watch the entire video for the instructions. So this is a really huge task that we take on every year, and the rules are in place to make this easier for us to handle the influx of mail that we get from this, and it makes it easier for us to file your cards properly and make sure that you get one back. So please watch this video all the way through and follow the instructions. Before we get to the instructions though, we do have 3 really cool announcements to make. Announcement number 1, the 2025 Gone to the Snow Dogs calendars are now available. They're limited, so once they're gone, they're gone. This year, we've even added some bonus photos to the pages. There were so many amazing photos that we took this year, I had to put some extra ones in there. And yes, they are potographed again. Announcement number 2, we have a new set of pins available. When we released the first set of pins of Memphis, Kira, and Eleanor, you guys were all asking if we would be doing the Shiloh, Shelby, and Oakley pins. And now we have. They are also limited. If you missed the first set of pins, there's also some of those as well. I'm going to put some links for all this stuff down in the video description below. You can find them on our Etsy store. You can just search Gone to the Snow Dogs on Etsy. That will take you to the pins and the calendars and a bunch of other cool stuff. Announcement number 3, we will be at the Novi Pet Expo in Novi, Michigan, December 13th through the 15th. If you're coming and you haven't gotten your tickets yet, you can use the code GTTSD 2024, all one thing, for a discount. And yes, you can come, you can meet the dogs, you can meet us, you can take photos. It is a blast. If you are in the area, I highly recommend it. We can't wait to see everyone again this year. Okay, so I won't keep you waiting any longer. This is our 11th year of doing this card exchange. Thank you so much for being a part of this awesome tradition. Let's get to the instructions for this year's card exchange. Step number 1, mail your card to Gone to the Snow Dogs, Card Exchange, P.O. Box 12, Alpena, Michigan 49707. Please make sure that your card is postmarked by December 31st. Basically, that means get it in the mail before December 31st. That's going to give you the best chance to see your card when we're opening everything up and your best chance at getting a card back. Step number 2, please include an extra stamp to help us cut down on postage. If you're sending an international card, you do not need to include an extra stamp as we can't actually use it. If you forget your stamp, don't worry about it. A lot of people send extra stamps. I even have some extras left from last year, so you'll still get a card back even if you forget to put a stamp in it. You don't have to send an envelope. I know some of you guys do that as well. I don't need an envelope, I just need the stamps. Step number 3, and this is probably the most important step of all, so listen carefully. Please print. That's right. Print your return address clearly, no cursive. Put it on your envelope and on the back of your card. Sometimes when we get letters, the return addresses are unreadable on the envelope, so we're asking you to put it on the back of your card as well, so that if we can't read it on the envelope, hopefully we can read it on the back of your card. So please print your address on the envelope and on the back of your card, and no cursive, please. And don't worry, I black out the addresses before we show them in a video. Step number 4, please make sure you are putting the correct amount of postage on your cards and packages. Last year, we had the same issue as we did the year before. Sometimes you guys send big cards or you send packages with one stamp. Sadly, those will probably end up coming back to you. It's a post office thing. We just don't want your stuff going all the way back to you and then you have to ship it back again. So please check to make sure you're putting the proper amount of postage on your cards, envelopes, packages, anything you send. Step number 5, if you're sending a package, please properly package it. Every year we end up with things that show up and they're broken and they're not packaged properly. You want to make sure that you wrap things tightly. Sadly, the post office is going to toss your box like it's a football. They'll kick it around. It's going to fall out of trucks. So make sure that everything is properly packaged. Now, on to the FAQ. Question number 1. Can we participate if we live outside of the United States? Yes, you can. Please ship your items as soon as you can, considering international shipping takes a little bit longer. As I said earlier, you do not need to include a stamp because I can't use international stamps anyway. Canadians, we know there's a postal strike happening. I honestly have no idea how this is going to affect it, and I'm sorry, but hopefully it's over soon. Question number 2, can we send gifts for the dogs, for you, for Jamie? Yes, you can. Please do not feel like you have to, but you 100% can. Just make sure you write card exchange on the box, and you can go ahead and put your card inside the box as well. I know some of you love to send things for the dogs. There is an Amazon wish list in the video description below as well if you want to pick from there. Don't feel like you have to. Again, don't feel like you have to send us anything, but for those of you that want to, there's all of that information. Question number 3. Can we make a donation to a shelter in honor of Gone to the Snow Dogs? Yes, we love it when you guys do this. You can do this at your own local shelters, at your favorite shelters. Our shelter of choice this year is the Second Chance Animal Shelter in Alpena, Michigan. I'm going to put links for it down below. If you want to send checks or cash in your cards, you can also do that. Just make a note that that's where it's going to go, and I will make sure it gets to the right place. Question number 4, will we see the stuff we sent? So the plan is to do a live stream in early January, and yes, I know that's after Christmas, but we like to give you guys the entire month of December to get your cards, packages, and whatever you're sending to us. Like I said, anything postmarked after December 31st most likely won't make it into the video or live stream we end up doing, and we cannot guarantee that your items will be shown. Sadly, mail does get damaged and lost, but we do our best. Please don't message us asking us if we got your stuff. If you want to make sure that it reached our P.O. box, get a tracking number so that you'll know when it's there. Question number 5. We go through this one every year as well. Can I send a card with glitter? Please don't. Glitter gets everywhere, and it can get in the dog's eyes, and it can cause issues. And if you guys don't know, I am not a fan of glitter. Now, some of you are going to claim that you can only find glitter cards, and I will have to say, after doing this for 11 years, I know Christmas cards without glitter do exist. Now, if you love glitter and you want to send a glitter card, we do have a solution for you. Just take some clear packing tape and put it over the cover of the card. That's all you have to do. The glitter doesn't go anywhere. It doesn't spread all over the place. You still get your awesome glitter card, and we get a glitter card that doesn't shed all over the place. Do you have more questions than what I answered in the FAQ? Please leave them in the comments below, and I will do my best to answer them as I can. We tried to answer everything that we could. There is also new merch in our Spreadshirt shop, which you can find in the video description below, or you can go to shopsnowdogs.com. If you order soon, you're going to have it in time for the holidays, which is awesome. I already ordered mine. Doing this card exchange every year is a lot of work, and it's really time consuming, but I feel like it's a really fun way to give back to you guys for all of the support that you give us during the year. You know, most of you guys support us across all of our channels. You know, Gone to the Snow Dogs Vlogs, Snow Dogs Cooking. If you haven't heard yet, we actually did bring that channel back, so I'll put links for those down in the video description below. And we really, really appreciate you guys. Also, there's going to be links down below to follow us on all of our other social media if you want to do that. One more note. If you sent out a card and it was postmarked before November 30th, it's not going to be filed correctly. I'm really, really sorry. So if you already sent a card, you're going to have to send another one. Sorry. This is a huge task, and we really try to keep it all organized so that we can make sure everything gets done properly. That's why we tell you not to send cards until this announcement goes out. Because, like, what if we didn't do it this year? I mean, you know, most likely we were going to do it this year. But what if we didn't? I mean, I guess it wouldn't have mattered, but you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, we appreciate your enthusiasm. Thanks for helping us keep this Christmas tradition alive. Merry Christmas, happy holidays, happy all the things, and yeah, we appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching, thanks for subscribing, stay positive, dream big, and we will see you again soon. Goodbye, audience.